Is anyone else so annoyed with their parents right now? Alright, yeah, I know this is TFTS, but now I'm going to say, parents that watch this asking for advice about their children, stay off this freaking account, alright? I'm serious right now. I'm so ticked off with my parents. Or, not my parents, my parent. My dad's a douche, and he knows it. Alright, so I'm trying to help my sister out, because she's possibly getting drunk already. And she's going to need a way home. Well, I tried taking the truck for her, and I walked my butt home to get the truck. So she can... I'm annoyed. Sorry. No. It's 9:30, last day of the year of 2013. I figured I might as well do it one last show of TFTS before it turns into something completely different, because it's going to. I'm not going to do it, every once in a while. I'm partially going to try and do it every day, like I keep saying I'm going to do. Now, I probably think you've noticed that my makeup and hair has changed. I dyed my hair red. My dad pissed me to my last freaking limit, so the pretty little precious Heather is gone. Now the real me's coming out. Goth, mother effing hoe. I'm not going to be a hoe, though. That's something completely freaking different. I'm actually kind of grossed out by the other specimen that we call men. But I have boyfriends, yeah. That's a natural thing. But I'm single. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not single. But I'm not looking. I have Will. I know I talked a bunch of crap about him at one point, but I have him. I know he's here for me. I'm not going to say I love him, because I probably do. And I'm scared to death of it. There you hear, I'm scared to death of love. I'm scared to death of someone needing me when I don't want to be needed. I'm scared. I'm scared of myself. I'm scared of people. And you know what? My teacher's partially right. I'm sick of being alive. No life has ever gotten better. He straight up told the freaking truth that every adult's afraid to tell. Life does not get better. If it did, we wouldn't have life. Because if life got better and it was true fact, we would never be alive. Life is just a big black hole that you cannot get around. And parents and teachers, other than that one teacher, need to stop lying to themselves, because, life just gets harder and harder to deal with. I have to deal with all sorts of freaking people. I have to deal with bullies. I have to deal with people who have been pushing me to do stuff I don't want to do. I have been pushed around to my last limit. And I know it looks like I'm about to cry, but it's only because I am about to cry. I have been pushed so hard. I don't want to be here anymore. I haven't wanted to be here. I still don't want to be here. I hate being alive. And parents and teachers do not know how much stress they're putting on a child. Because parents don't understand. When a child has bad grades, it's because something's up. Because they stop trying. Because they stop feeling. And people keep saying that you're never truly alone. Well, listen, no one goes straight to bed. Alright, they either watch TV till they fall asleep, or what's even better, they sit in their room, look at their ceiling, and they're dead silent. And you know what hurts? They start crying because their self-conscience gets them. About how much bullies have pushed on them. How much teachers don't realize how much work they put on you stresses you the F out. People don't realize. Alright? People do not realize how much crap they put on you until the last moment of your last breath. Parents don't realize that they stress you out. And I'm being so honest with them right now. Because you know what? I'm not going to lie. I tried taking my life again. It's not like anyone's going to notice the difference. They're all going to be happy, and they won't realize that I'm gone. If you have friends, then don't do it. I have no one. This guy, Steve, he says he's my friend. He's not. It's very hard for me to trust since of what happened in my past, and I cannot just move on from the past since it affected me so much. It's too hard. It's too hard. My dad, he pushed me again tonight because I don't want my sister getting in an accident. I care for my sister, and I still do. The only thing I don't care for anymore is that guy I called dad for 15 years of my life. The one that said he wanted me aborted. The one that called me a big mistake. That's the one guy I care less about. I care about all of you. I know you probably don't care about me, but I care about you guys. And it's hard. I cried in a store one day. I had my sweater on. And this guy came up to me. And he told me it got better. That he went through the same thing. But then he looked at me in the eyes and I asked him, does it really get better? And he said, only if you want it to be. Only if you let people out of your life completely. And focus on what you need to. I cried, and he walked away. I have nothing anymore. My sister doesn't care for me, but I care for her. I care enough for her to make sure she doesn't get hurt. And it's really hard to say, but I'm still here. After around 20 to 30 times of trying suicide. It's hard to say that I still want to leave. Because, I have maybe, out of everyone in this world, I have maybe one or two real friends. My best friend, Caitlin. You guys have not seen her. But she's an amazing person, and she's what's keeping me here. Keeping me alive and breathing, because she's doing it too. She's tried committing suicide, and she stopped because she met me, a great friend. And I tell her every day to never try to do it, that I'm always going to be there for her. That I will never let her try it again, for as long as I live. But I don't know how much longer I can keep going. So, it's hard to say. She might do it after me. That's the only thing that's keeping me here. Because I don't want her to die. And I know that's eventually going to happen. People suck. Let me tell you that. The people who bully you, if you get bullied, they suck. And you know what? You're just the bigger person because you're tough enough to deal with it. My whole life, it's a big freaking lie. And I'm trying to clean up a mess. A mess that I can't fix. Hell, I'm all black for freaking crying out loud. I mean, there's one little spot in my shoes. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my TV because of freaking One Direction's on it. I haven't ever truly smiled in my whole life. I don't know what smiling is. And I don't know how people can say they're happy when they're not. But I know for good freaking well, I could put on a fake smile, a fake laugh, and a fake attitude for everyone to see. And then when I come home, this is what happens. Heather comes out. The real Heather comes out. I look like this. I don't curl my hair every day. No, I'm not preppy. I don't look pretty. I'm fat as heck. And you know, you guys might not think so, but I'm fat. I have pudge. This right here, I have rolls. I'm fat. I'm not gonna like show you my butt or anything because I have no butt. But you know, I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. And I know that my dad's pushed me too far. So he's no longer my dad. I won't let him be. He's out of my life. He's what's making me burst. Otherwise, a different Heather might come formed. And I don't know what to say about people who bully others. Because those bullies out there are just fools. They're making their own life worse because they're creating lies to you about you. And I have a little advice for bullies. Shut up. Grow up. And deal with yourself. Do not take it on others just because you want some self-confidence, buddy. No. It's not cool. Because you know what? People that you bully will look into self-harm and they'll start doing it themselves. They'll try taking their life because of your words. Take that from someone who's actually tried committing suicide. Because, you know, it's not all pretty, fancy, and dancy. People fail. And I've obviously failed a lot more than I should have. That means I have a God-given right to be here. And I'm sure if you've tried committing suicide too, you honestly think that, I don't know, that you failed. You failed for a reason. It's not because you didn't try hard enough. No. I swallowed 20 to 30 pills. Never got my stomach pumped, but I'm perfectly freaking fine. I'm fine. And you will be too. I'm not saying swallow a bunch of pills and see if it happens for real for you. It could have been different for me, but I know that if you failed at committing suicide, you're supposed to be here too. It's just hard to admit it. I can tell you that. It's hard to admit what you failed. It's hard to admit that you've tried. It's hard, alright? Life's hard. But you gotta get over it. You gotta tough it up. And if you're not doing good and not good, I meant school. I'm obviously not doing good. I have a bunch of F's and D's and whatnot and that crazy nonsense. No. I've got bullies running down my street, and you know, I've sat alone and I thought to myself, my New Year's resolution? Put schoolwork first, dancing next, dieting last, and friends before my eating habits. And my TV is very last on that circuit. Because I do not need TV in my life. What I need is people. Nice people. It's hard to find nice people, but there are sure some out there. They may be in a band and you don't know, but there's nice people out there. And I found a couple. And those people are what's keeping me alive. Well, I'm sure I probably made a lot of people cry by now, and if not, then you're very, very tough-hearted, and I owe you one for that, because it's nearly impossible. But I gotta go. My pizza's about to get here. I gotta pay. And for the guy that dared me to flush $1 down the toilet, God, are you trying to make me cry? God, money is a lot right now. I have nothing. I have zilch. Even after Christmas, I got a bunch of gift cards. That's what I got, not a dollar bill. Anyway, thank you. Bye.